Greetings everybody, my name is April Sargeant and I own Never Too Late Fitness here in Santa Maria, and I also Neuroboxing Santa Maria, here also in Santa Maria. It's a lot of Santa Marias. Never Too Late Fitness is a senior fitness company where we specialize in 50+ fitness, and Neuroboxing Santa Maria is a non-contact boxing program for people with neurological conditions, so things like Parkinson's, Huntington's, ALS, strokes, MS, that kind of stuff. We run classes several days a week, and we're normally at the Marion Health and Wellness Center. However, during all this we're closed down, which is why we're on the video for you. So, wanted to go over some balance stuff. A lot of people as they get older have trouble with balance and struggle with that, and so there are some exercises that you can do to sort of help with that. Lots of things help with that. I'm going to go over maybe about 6 today that you can do. These are all stuff you can do at home. You don't need any equipment to do it. Makes things really easy and really nice. Some of them are things you can do anywhere, whether you're at home or away at visiting family or friends or on vacation or anything like that. They're real easy stuff. So wanted to go over and show you a couple of those. This video will probably be fairly quick. I'm just going to show them to you, and then after you watch the video, if you want to go back, you can do them and then pause the video during those things. So we'll just do a quick snippet on this one. But wanted to show you, like I said, about 6. So I'm going to back up here so everybody can see my feet. We're going to do a lot of stuff with our feet. So we're going to start out with some toe taps. So feet are usually about hip width apart. You don't really want to stand too much like this. It throws your balance off a little wider your balance is, a little better you are and stable, and if you have to catch yourself, you're able to do that a little bit more. So I want to start out with some toe taps. So all you're doing, really simple, is putting your foot out in front of you and just tapping your toe, okay? You're shifting your weight, so you'll shift your weight to the foot that you're not lifting so that your weight is over that leg, and then you're just tapping that toe, okay? 30 seconds to a minute, just tap that toe. Real easy, okay? Then you're gonna do that with the other side, so you're gonna put that foot back down, shift that weight again, bring that foot forward, and tap that toe, okay? Real easy, real simple, but really, really good for balance, okay? Just tap those toes, right? So, again, you can pause the video, do that for 30 seconds on either side. The next one I'm going to show you is a heel tap. So similar concept. You're going to shift that weight, only this time you're going to tap your heel, okay? So your foot's going to actually come up. So different challenge to your balance there. You're going to lift your leg and just tap that heel, okay? You're just going to tap that heel, okay? Again, 30 seconds to a minute on this one. All right? So shift that weight again. We're going to tap that heel again. Now, if you have balance issues where you can't hold yourself up on one foot like that, I'm going to show you the modifications for both of those right now. So if you need to hold on to a chair or a wall or something like that, go for it. Not everybody starts out at the same spot, and sometimes we need a little bit of assistance with our balance when we're getting started. If you use walking sticks, like Nordic walking poles, those are fabulous for these kind of exercises. Just hang on to one of them. See if you can get away with just hanging on to one of them. I'm going to use the edge of this chair to show you, but same concept. You're going to shift your weight onto the foot that you're not lifting up. You're just going to hang on, and you're going to tap that foot, okay? Same thing, this side, okay? Tap that toe, all right? Same with your heel taps. Just hang on if you need to, and you can hang onto the wall if you need to, a corner, or even have your hand on the wall here if you just need a little bit of something, okay? The other one I want to show you with that is this tap, okay? Just like put some music on, you got the beat of the music going, okay? Just shift that weight and pick up that toe and tap that toe, okay? Just do that, all right? So those are a couple you can start with just to get yourself warmed up. Want to show you some weight shifting exercises, which is good for your balance as well. So I teach this stuff a lot in my boxing classes for my people that are struggling with neurological stuff, because a lot of times neurological issues result in balance problems. So it's not just something that happens as we age, it happens a lot with certain conditions as well. So these exercises are ones that I teach quite a bit. So this one for front to back weight shift, you kind of is a boxing stance almost, and so most of my people in class know what that is. So I'm going to go ahead and just go over it. It's 1 foot facing, if you have a clock around you, it's 1 foot facing between noon and 1, and the back foot is facing between 1 and 2. So you can kind of see how my feet are here a little bit, boxing stance. So you're going to shift your weight. You're going to do a front to back weight shift. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your weight, you're going to shift it over that front leg and try and get that back leg off the ground, okay? If you can't quite get that back leg off the ground, no problem. We have a modification for that, because I have a modification for everything. You can just go ahead and lift your heel up. Keep your toe on the ground, lift your heel on it. It will still challenge your balance. You just won't quite lift that foot up, okay? If you can get that foot up, shift that weight forward. Same thing for going back. Then you're gonna shift it back. If you can't quite get your front leg up off the ground and you shift your weight towards the back, just leave your toe down. That's okay. Leave your toe down so that you have something out there on the ground. Again, if you have to hold on to something, this chair's a little bit low for that, so I'm gonna use the wall. You can shift your weight here and just kind of hang on to what you need, okay? Or if your kitchen chair or something is a little bit higher, go ahead and shift that weight back and forth, okay? But again, if you need to modify that, if you need to modify that, go right ahead, modify it, leave that toe down, but still get your weight back and get your weight forward, and get your weight back and get it forward, okay? So no matter how you're doing it, make sure your weight is shifting over that front leg and that back leg, okay? So a couple minutes of those. Then you're gonna want to do it on the other side, of course. We always want to be even. So you'll switch your legs. So my left leg was forward on that last one, my right leg will go forward this time, and I will shift it. And you'll probably notice that one side is better than the other for you, okay? I have more trouble on this side, I know, than I do on the other, okay? So you'll find that you may have more trouble on one side versus the other. Okay, again, same thing on this side. If you need to, just tap, but still get that weight forward and backwards. And again, if you need to hold on. It's perfectly okay. And then a side-to-side weight shift, okay? On the side-to-side weight shift, we kind of incorporate our arms. So, and a lot of times in class, it's part of that, this program called Power Moves, PWR moves, and the PWR stands for Parkinson's Wellness Recovery, but it's like I said in my last video, it's a very good program for everybody. There's a lot of functional stuff in it that works across the board for a lot of people. I love the exercises. Like when I do them, I always feel really good afterwards and feel like they really have helped me. So this one is a side-to-side weight shift or a power rock. So you're just going to shift your weight from side to side. However, you're going to add your arms. So your arms are going to come out. Okay, it's like a dance move. Side to side. Okay, so shift that weight side to side. If you need balance assistance, a chair in front of you can do it. Just keep that one hand down, okay? You can do it that way. If you need more hanging on the mat, just go ahead and keep both hands down, but still shift that weight. If you need the wall, you can do that, okay? Ideally though, we'd like to get our hands out. Okay, so if you can get your hands out, that's where you want to be, okay? So shift side to side, side to side, okay? All right, the next one we're going to do, and like I said, I know I'm going through these kind of fast, you guys. What you need to do is stop the video and do those, and then restart the video. Play some music in the background, make it fun, do it with whoever's in your house. The grandkids are over, if your spouse is there. If you can FaceTime with somebody, we have all this technology now that we're using. That's always fun. You and a buddy can FaceTime or Zoom or whatever. So do that if you can. Okay, so this one we're gonna do is a leg lift. Now this one might be a little bit hard for a few people, but that's okay. You can hang on, wall, chair, whatever you need to do. Basically, you're gonna lift that foot up off the ground to the count of 3. So 1, 2, 3, put that foot down. 1, 2, 3, put that foot down. 1, 2, 3, foot down. 1, 2, 3, foot down. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. Okay, so you're shifting that weight, lifting that foot off the ground. If you need to hang on, like I said, hang on. Hang on, no judgment, hang on. We're all working towards a common goal here, and that's to get a little bit better. So no matter where you're at is okay. You can just get started where you're at and work your way up towards the ultimate prize, if you will. Okay? If you have to hang on with both hands, go ahead, do it. It's still working your balance, you guys. It's still working it, I promise. Okay? And then the last one I'm going to show you is part of that power program, also that power moves program that I mentioned earlier, and it's called the power step. And what it is it's a step out. So you're stepping out. So you're stepping out and leaning, and when you do that, you bring your arm out. So you're stepping out and leaning and bringing your leg back, and stepping out and leaning and bringing your leg back. Okay? Step out, together, out, together. And when you're doing this, I'm going to do it from the side so you can see my leg rotation. So you're bringing your leg up and out. It's like your hip is making a circle, okay? And then come back. So out, together. And I'm going to just stay on the one side so you can see. Out, together. Okay? You would incorporate both sides, however, right? Alternate, side, together, side, together, okay? So again, pause the video, do a few of those. Out, together, out, together. Balance is so important, keeps us on our feet. One thing that I always have discussions about with my people is make sure that you don't ever stand like this when you're talking to somebody, or with one foot in front of the other. Because if somebody were to bump into you, if you're talking like this in the grocery store and a little kid comes around the corner or a cart comes around the corner unexpectedly and taps you or something, what's going to happen when your feet are like this? You're going to get caught up and it's going to be hard to catch yourself if you start to fall. Always have a wide base. So always stand with your feet a little bit wider, and then that way you can move them a little bit quicker and a little bit better. So just little things to be aware of when you have balance issues. If you walk with Nordic walking poles or canes or anything like that, definitely keep those out there. Definitely mark your territory, if you will, and keep your space so that you have your bubble, so that you know that you can catch yourself if you do start to lose your balance. It's really, really important. Falls are not fun at all. So anyway, those balance exercises are some fun ones for you to do. They don't take any equipment besides a chair or a wall if you need it. And they're easy and fun to do anywhere you go. Like I said, you can do them on vacation, you can do them at home, you can do them, standing in the kitchen while you're waiting for your meal to cook on the counter. Tap your toes. If you're waiting for some water to boil, use the time efficiently, So anyway, those are fun ones to do. So anyway, I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.